We are all familiar with the way in which Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's love story has emerged from the ashes, right? In every sense of the word, it was a complete and utter surprise. Who would have thought that Travis's seemingly insignificant confession would eventually lead to a full-fledged relationship? We are, nevertheless, here. The situation is just beginning to become more intense. Nevertheless, there is a fact about the marriage that no one has shared with you. It is not as clear as it appears that everything is transparent. It has come to our attention that Travis has not been as truthful with his followers and admirers as we would like to believe he has been. With great foresight, he made the decision to disclose only some parts of his relationship with Taylor. Is that all? He is refusing to share anything with anyone, including his developing preoccupation with the singer. Even when questioned about his intentions for the future or basically anything that has to do with Taylor, he rejects the question or plays around with it in a sly manner. If it does not resolve the issue, he will either blush or smile away. As a result, he avoids providing straightforward responses. But every once in a while, we get glimpses of his genuine self in the form of little morsels. It was similar to the moment when he was questioned by the media about whether or not he had feelings for Taylor Swift. On the other hand, he managed to keep his composure for a sufficient amount of time to avoid being caught by the media. But there is no need to be concerned since we have certain people on our side who are not keeping anything a secret, with the exception of the paparazzi, of course. To make matters even more favorable, our source is a member of the inner circle and has a front row seat to the life of the pair. Travis Kelce's brother, Jason Kelce, is the source that is here to offer specifics about the transaction. He appears to be just as interested in the celebrity pair as we are in learning more about them. In addition, his inquisitiveness is not a secret. It is possible that we, as fans, will not be able to harass Travis or Taylor for answers. But Jason Kelce, who is our savior, is now performing his duties admirably as a result of the fact that he is asking his brother all the appropriate questions in his podcast. We are able to determine the degree to which Travis is obsessed with Taylor. We are all aware of the beginning of everything, the friendship bracelets, as well as Travis's covert admission that he has a crush on Taylor Swift, which was made on the podcast that his brother produced. On the other hand, there is more to that than initially appears. However, Travis's fascination with Taylor goes far further than that. It goes much further. Additionally, Jason Kelce is excavating all of the skeletons that are hidden in Travis's closet. Finally, he is shedding light on how the obsession began, in addition to a great deal of other information. You can put your faith in me when I say that some of it is extremely impressive. It would appear that Travis had his sights set on the singer for a considerable amount of time. It was just that he was too timid to admit it. However, Jason did not choose to ignore it. He was adamant about not keeping quiet. On top of that, this is not the first time that Jason has discussed his brother's romantic life in front of the camera, in a manner that is both subtle and amusing. He has been doing it for a number of months. For the first time, Jason made fun of Travis on his show in August 2023, when no one knew that Taylor and Travis were dating. He talked about one particular singer. At that point, the story of the bracelet began to unfold. But that was just the beginning of things. In order to elicit responses from Travis, he would frequently bring up Taylor in the course of his chats. During one occasion, he made fun of Travis by making fun of his recently grown mustache and what Taylor thought of it. In the first, Travis did not respond to the question, but later on he voiced his happiness. Jason seemed to be determined to make his younger brother look foolish. Whenever there is a new development in the relationship, Jason is the one who definitely brings it up. Even though Taylor was present at the very first NFL game, Jason made sure to ask Travis for all of the specifics concerning the game in the subsequent podcast. Travis, who was obviously in a state of extreme love, was ecstatic and had nothing but positive things to say about the woman who was the joy of his life. He appeared to be completely captivated by Taylor's aura and also expressed his gratitude to her for being so courageous. We have lost count of the number of times that Jason has been observed attempting to sift through information regarding the relationship between his brother and himself. In order to achieve his goal of getting Travis to give the inside narrative, he would probe about the dates, after parties, and everything else, even in situations in which Travis avoided answering or answered in a manner that was extremely ambiguous and controlled. Jason was able to figure out what was going on. Travis was asked about his weekend by Jason, just as he had done in one of the podcasts that were released in October. Jason was well aware that Travis had spent the weekend with Taylor. On Saturday Night Live, Travis started revealing the specifics of their weekend excursion to the television audience. It would be an understatement to say that he had a great time on the trip. He appeared to be quite impressed by Taylor's charisma, as well as her capacity to get along with people of all different backgrounds. While he was talking about Taylor, the manner in which his eyes shined was a clear indication that he was falling in love with her too. Additionally, the brothers recounted the manner in which the families responded to the shenanigans of the pair. It was Jason that brought to everyone's attention the fact that Taylor had communicated with Daddy Kelce within the context of the conversation. The Kelce brothers made light of the uneasiness that Taylor must have had, obviously not in a negative sense at all. As far as they were concerned, Ed was a difficult individual to win over. They, on the other hand, were the least concerned about what their mother Donna thought of Taylor. It seems that Donna was the coolest Kelce mom and that she got along well with everyone as well. In the end, it did not make a difference because it appeared that Taylor had left an impression on both of them. When Jason was talking about parents, he couldn't help but talk about how Travis was able to win over Scott, Taylor's father, with his attractiveness as a large lad. In jest, he asserted that Travis was the one who forced Scott to move teams. In the past, he was a devoted admirer of the Philadelphia Eagles, but nowadays, he follows the Kansas City Chiefs with great enthusiasm. Fans of the National Football League began to become furious around this time due to the enormous popularity that Taylor got whenever she participated in Travis's games. A fan of the National Football League expressed their ire by saying, "I know it's not her fault, but she needs to tell the NFL to stop putting the camera on her." For the true football lovers, it is a complete and utter disaster. When rumors began to circulate that Travis was becoming distracted by Taylor Swift's stardom and that this was having an effect on his game in some manner, Jason was the first person to rush to his brother's rescue. Moreover, he did not arrive without any gifts. He was in possession of solid evidence which consisted of facts and statistics. The response that Travis gave was to blush and then brush it off. Patrick Mahomes, a close friend and teammate of Travis, issued a statement in which he defended Taylor Swift and stated that she is not a distraction in any way. This defense was complemented by another statement. In addition, he made an effort to calm the commotion that was caused by Travis by stating, "He doesn't try to be this Travis Kelce Saturday Night Live guy. He just wants to be the guy who comes to play football every single day." As the situation continues to become more complicated, it appears that the pair is now making significant preparations for Valentine's Day. In addition, it should come as no surprise that our hero Jason came to our rescue by informing us of the plans that the love pair has in mind for the future. As a result of Jason's efforts to coerce Travis into providing answers, we are grateful. Jason made a sly attempt to put Travis in a difficult position by revealing the Valentine's Day present that he intended to give to his own wife, Kylie. In response to that, Travis joined in and stated that he was also considering a variety of presents for the person he was romantically involved with. Now, that could have been a promotional thing, but given all the chatter about Taylor and Travis, we can safely assume that this Valentine's Day is going to be a very special one. Several reports indicate that the next stage of their relationship is waiting for them to complete it. The proposal to ask Scott for Taylor's hand in marriage has already been made by Travis with full force. On the other hand, there is yet no official proposal to be found in the scene. Since Thanksgiving, there has been a significant engagement that has been going on. We believe that the time has come. We are hoping that we can rely on Jason to provide us with additional information regarding whether or not we should anticipate receiving a proposal. So, what are your thoughts on this matter? When it comes to his brother's romantic life, will Jason continue to share information? If the answer is yes, then when will we finally be able to hear the great news? Do you mean the one that involves aisles and wedding bells?